Hello everyone, it's Mark here. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I'm just getting into my home terminal right now, and I think I'll give you a drone tour of what it's like here. We're just going in through the gate, and that's the fuel island there on the right with a big fuel tank full of diesel. It's right in front of the gate, so you have to steer out of the way so you don't run into it. Anyway, we go past this building on the left, which is where the warehouse where they load and unload the trailers. And the yard is a U-shaped thing, so you go in on one side of the building and you drive around and come out on the other side of the building. But on the end here is where we break up our trailers, because we're usually pulling two trailers, so we pull in there and just like we're going to do right now, and then we break them apart and that they can be put up to the dock individually to be loaded or unloaded. Okay, so you can see on the right there is where we drove in with the truck and the fuel island, the same spot, and you see the building, how it's a U-shape, where the traffic pattern goes in a U-shape around the building. And so we drove down this way, and on the left is where they load and unload. On the right is where we stage trailers. Here you can see where we pull in to break apart trailers. Now I'm flying around the yard today because it's a holiday, and my boss said it would be okay to fly the drone overhead. There's no moving vehicles or anything or anyone walking around the yard, so it's extra safe. And this is where we would stop if we were pulling two trailers in. But we're just going to continue around and show you the rest of the yard. Now if you go straight slightly to the left, that's the way out, of course. But I'm going to show you the scale. Normally if you have a heavy load, you drive this way, and on that yellow square is where you would stop each axle to weigh the axles. Make sure you don't have any overweight axles, because Department of Transportation not only can ticket you for being overweight, but you could be underweight, under the total weight, but be over on one axle, and that is illegal also. So the exit gate is closed because the terminal is closed today, of course. And this section that I'm gonna tilt down to show you right here is what we call the deadline. That's because that's where we put equipment that needs to be fixed, that needs to be repaired. And some of those are waiting for parts to come in. This one that I'm zooming in on right here had an accident, so it's parked there temporarily till it gets towed away. Basically equipment that's out of service. And on this end of the building is where the offices are, and the whole rest of the building is more like a warehouse, more like a cross dock. We're taking freight out of one trailer and into another trailer. I'm going to go straight across to the employee parking area, which is very empty today, but this is where I'm always parking my vehicle before I go on a trip. And I just love the skyline view that we have from this terminal, the Tacoma skyline. We also have this gravel dirt lot over in the corner, and we don't use that, but we rent it out to another trucking company, and they park their vehicles back there. I'm going to tilt down and zoom in on this truck here because that's my truck. I parked it there yesterday. And today I just came in to drop off some paperwork and get this drone video for you. And the one that's facing away, the one in the middle there, that's the one I'm usually driving. And we're back at the breakup area right there. But I'll do a low pass over the building. I'm going to go way high up, 400 feet up in the air, as high up as I can legally go, and see if I can get a kind of a Google map type of a view of the property. Let's see how much of it I can get into the frame at 400 feet. I'm hoping to get the whole property in. Looks like that's all we're going to be able to get in one frame at 400 feet. So that's about half, well, a little more than half of the truck yard. Well, thanks for coming along for the tour. Thanks for watching the video, and God bless.